because it really just boost and speed up the process in a healthy way. And for people with slow metabolisms like me, it really helps. Hello daily student family, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing good, and if you're new here, hello, my name's Kimberley and I hope you subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you never miss an upload, and give this video a massive thumbs up to be a part of my weight loss journey. Now, as you guys can tell from the title of today's video, we are going to be discussing how to get over a weight loss plateau. Oh my goodness, these are probably one of my most frustrating things during a weight loss journey. Basically, when your weight loss has just stopped, when you're no longer losing weight, even then you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you haven't changed anything, and it's just not going down. Normally I do this at the end, but I'm doing it at the beginning today. If you guys want to come over and follow me on Instagram, I have an inspirational fitness page which I post every single day there, so you get a deeper insight of my day-to-day life, get to know a bit more about me. We build a whole family over there. I love all of you guys so much, and if you want to come over and follow my personal Instagram page, come over and follow that too. But I just want to give you a real life experience from actually me, and not just a Google page, so you can know how I get over those weight loss plateaus and how I continue to lose weight after that. Just to give you a bit of a backstory, at the beginning of my weight loss journey, my 20-pound weight loss, in the first week was my biggest drop in weight. My first week is always the biggest drop in weight. In my first week of weight loss, I was probably about 6 pounds, possibly even 7 pounds. So a lot of that will end up being water, but again, it was a massive drop on the scales. Normally for me, it's between the second and the third week when my weight loss just doesn't happen anymore. I've had this massive successful first week where I'm like, yes, guess who's gonna be looking slim thick in a month's time? Absolutely not me, because by the second week, nothing is happening. My weight loss has gone to sleep. Now, this used to be so frustrating, and I'd Google it all the time because I used to be like, why is this happening? How can I get past this plateau? I'm gonna give you a few tips as to how I continue to get past plateaus, because they will continue to happen even after the first or second week. First reason why this could be happening is that your body has become so used to the exercise. A lot of the time, you might pick up going from doing no exercise at all to suddenly doing 30 minutes a day of exercise. Now, allowing your body to have an increase in exercise once you hit a plateau shakes your body up to be like, okay, you're so used to me working out or running 30 minutes every day. It needs something better. It needs something more intense. So what I normally suggest to people is either switching from running half an hour to running 45 minutes to an hour, or actually what's more effective is doing a weight training. Now, weight training can actually sometimes equate to half the time that you would even spend running. So say if you go running for half an hour, weight training could be just as effective in 15 to 20 minutes. Really intensifying your exercise is one of the best ways to get out of a weight loss plateau, because your body has just become so accustomed to running 30 minutes every single day. It's just become too used to it. Number 2, you aren't actually tracking everything that you eat. It's so easy to think, oh, if I have a bite of this, a bite of that, a bite of this, then I'm not actually gaining those calories. Those are calories in my head, and those calories don't actually count. But it is very important to actually, at the beginning of your weight loss journey, not necessarily in the middle and the end, because you will have become used to it by then, but especially at the beginning of your weight loss journey, and I'm really talking about those 2 to 3 weeks, to make sure that you are actually tracking every single thing, because it is so easily done that you've gone over by 100 to 200 to 300 calories without actually realizing it, just because you're not doing mindful eating and you're going ham in the kitchen, just picking, have a bite of this, your friend offers you a bite, I'll just have a bite. Your bites will add up at the end of the day, and even more so by the end of the week. Probably had a day's extra worth of food just in bite calories. So trust me, I even account for those at the very beginning. Number 3, now you guys have heard me talk about this in one of my videos before, which I will add in an iCard towards the end, and that's actually when you are stressed, your body isn't burning calories as efficiently as it could do, and that is just because of the hormones that it creates, the cell rejuvenation, all types of things like that are also go hand in hand with stress levels as well. The more stressed you are, the less your body is working efficiently and effectively. So sometimes if you're having a more stressed week, give yourself a week off, give yourself a bit of time to relax, rejuvenate, and don't put too much pressure on the result that you see on the scales. Just deal with the stress that you're going through at that current moment, or try to find the root of it. Start off your next week even better than you did the last. When you have a stressed week, that's another reason to not be too hard on yourself if you don't see a drop in the scales or a change in scales, and it's fine, we all go through it. But just to have that in the back of your mind, that it's not your fault. Sometimes when we are stressed, that is just what's going to happen. Tip number 4, and that is to eat more fiber. Now this one is one that I only realized later on in my weight loss journey, but it's so helpful for weight loss plateaus. If your weight loss isn't moving, craving. The reason for this is fibre makes you go to the loo, because sometimes if you're not seeing a drop in the scales, yes, you have lost weight, but because your body just hasn't been to the loo, it's storing up everything that it wants to get out, it just hasn't had that time to get it out yet. And incorporating fibre, now let me just tell you, avocados are one of those fibre-rich foods. Simply adding avocados, googling a list of fibre-rich foods and adding fibre to your daily routine, daily meals will be so good to making sure you get that massive flush either at the end of the week, midweek. Make sure you're having foods that will give you that flush and help everything move out of the way, because sometimes your body does need that assistance. Your body can't do it all on its own. Natural fibres are one of the best ways to get everything moving, because that is what you are going to want to be doing. Tip number 5, and that is to increase your muscle. Now, a lot of people have this taboo idea that muscle training will mean you're going to gain loads of muscle and you don't want to look very, very muscly. I love every shape, size, whatever it is. I love it, but some people prefer not to have a muscly look. Let me just tell you, for weight training, it takes a lot to actually even build up muscle. Obviously, every person's muscle composition within their body is very, very different, but what I can tell you is it does take a lot to build up visible muscle. You know, gym people are in the gym every single day trying to build up that muscle, but in order to get past a weight loss plateau, actually building up muscle will allow you to burn fat when you're not doing anything. And that is the key thing when in a weight loss journey, is that the more muscle you have, the more fat you actually are burning. Tip number 6, I hope it's number 6, and that is to really, really watch whether you're intolerant to any of the foods that you're eating. Now, the importance that I always say behind a food diary is that actually not only are you tracking your good and bad weeks, so if you had a weight to gain week, if I had a really good week, be sure you know I'm going to need to do that week again. Whatever I did that week, I'm going to need to times that by 2 and do that again. However, a weight loss diary will also allow you to track, are you intolerant to any of the foods that you're eating? A lot of the time we can go years without realizing we are intolerant to some foods, and that will hinder your weight loss because it bloats the stomach, it bloats the digestive system, and when that's happening, we're not really getting our full digestive. So it's very important to have your food intolerance checks. Make sure you're not intolerant to any food. And now my 7th and final tip, and this one I always say to take with a grain of salt, although it's widely done by so many people, and it's one of my favorite methods of weight loss because it really does boost and speed up the process in a healthy way. However, can I just say it's not for every single person, because fasting for some people can also result in overeating because people aren't used to, and not everyone's made to not eat for large periods of time, but that is intermittent fasting. And if you want me to do a whole video taking you guys around on a day of intermittent fasting with me and going through explaining all of it, tell me, give this video a massive thumbs up. But what I love about intermittent fasting is it really does boost that. For example, you're eating for 8, 6 or 4 hours of the day. The rest of the entire day, your body is using that time to really digest the food. So whatever you ate last really just gets digested for a long period of time before you end up having your next meal. And for people with slow metabolisms like me, it really helps to push that all out of the way and allow me to start seeing bigger weight losses than I'd ever see on a normal diet. But again, do your research. Intermittent fasting isn't for everyone. It won't agree with everyone because some people really can't go for long extended periods of time. Those are my main tips. Those are what really helped me through a weight loss plateau. And remember, weight loss plateaus are normal. They are very necessary for the body. It's just your body telling you that yes, you're eating healthy, yes, you're doing this. It's not against you. It's just telling you that. It's just so used to this new routine. Your body constantly needs to be shaken up. It constantly needs that shake up. Another part that you'll realize within your weight loss journey is about you being on the ball. Tracking is very important. Not to over track, but to track what you're doing. Track the exercises that you're doing. Are you doing the most effective exercises that you could possibly do? Are you eating the most effective foods that you could probably do? Are your portion sizes as effective as they really could be? Like, all these things are within a weight loss journey are going to continuously be adapted and changed for the better and the goodness of the whole end result in the end anyway. Now guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. This is just a few tips on how I get out of my weight loss plateaus, and I use those as my gospel every single time. And don't forget, if you guys want a video on intermittent fasting or a vlog day of me showing you what I eat and what I do on an intermittent fasting day, what exercises that I do, because I know on an intermittent fasting day you can feel a lot more tired than usual, so what exercises that I do to still feel rejuvenated. Give this video a massive thumbs up, and also come over and follow me on Instagram, which is my inspirational fitness page here, but also my personal Instagram page. And don't forget, if you want a shout out, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram, turn your bell notifications on so you never miss nice and upload, give this video a massive thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a lovely weekend now if you're watching this on the weekend, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye guys!